Hi ladies! Okay, so where do I start, right? So in my other video I was explaining that we had just got back from the private scan to find out that the baby didn't have a heartbeat and it stopped growing at 6 weeks, and I was 8 weeks then, so excuse me. It's been like, I'm now 9 weeks and I went for a scan yesterday. They brought me into the hospital and she scanned my stomach like she did before, like they did before, and again, couldn't really see much. So she used like the internal thing that you kind of shove up, but she was really rough, and you can totally tell the difference between NHS and private, so that wasn't very nice. So I had that, and then like she checked the baby and everything, and then she like didn't, without even like telling me, she got the wand and like kind of scooped it to the left and then like scooped it to the right, and it was like so painful, and I just sort of jumped and I was like, what's that, like what are you looking for? And she was like, oh, I'm just checking your ovaries, and she said they're both fine. And I was like, oh right, okay, well, you know, thanks for telling me, that just flipping hurt. So then she sent me out into the waiting room again, and we waited there for probably about like 4 or 5 minutes. It was quite good actually, quite efficient, like the staff or whatever. So then this really kind nurse came in, and it sounds really silly, but she had like really kind eyes. Like she obviously, she knew what I was going through, I guess. I don't know if, you know, she'd ever had any experience, whatever, but she sort of had those really kind, understanding eyes, which was really nice. So she brought me into the room and she said, right, okay, so are you sure this is definitely what you want? So I said yes. So I've opted for a D&C under general anaesthetic, because you can have lots of different options when you have a miscarriage. So if your body doesn't expel it by itself, you can either have the tablets, you can either have a local anaesthetic, I think. Maybe they don't even do that. Maybe they just do it. I don't know. And then you can have a general, or you can let it go naturally. Now, with it going naturally, I was always really concerned, because with my other miscarriage, I had that naturally, and I don't know, like, it was just so painful, and like, I mean, this is probably TMI, but when you're bleeding after a miscarriage, it's not just like fine red blood, there's like clots and stuff as well, and they are quite big. And when I had my miscarriage before, I was only like about 4 weeks, whereas this time I'm like 6 weeks. The lady said the gestational sac was about 4 centimetres. She said you'll see it when it comes out, and I don't know, like, I think that's quite, don't know, a bit like one of those things that you never forget. Like that image in your mind, you'll never forget it. So I opted for the general anaesthetic, when you just go completely under and then you wake up and it's all done. So I went for my pre-assessment op, like I said, at the hospital yesterday. They were all really kind, apart from the sonographer, which was really rough. And then, so yeah, I spoke to the nurse and she went through everything. She got me a list of like do's and don'ts. So she said the last time you can eat is 7 o'clock in the morning. So tomorrow, Friday the 2nd of Jan, I can have, she said like tea and toast. Like, I don't drink tea, but I'll probably have, I don't know, like some lemonade and some sausages, because apparently meat is quite good, because you can, it's a slow release, like protein is a slow release, as opposed to like just like sugar or whatever. So the other thing I'm concerned about though is that where I eat every single hour of every single day, where I feel sick a lot, I'm really concerned about that, because I'm not going to be able to eat to like make myself feel better. So she said you can take your sickness tablet in the morning, so I will take it at 7 along with, you know, my sausages and eggs, whatever. And then she said come in at 12 and we will book you in. So I was thinking, right, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so that's like 5 hours I've now gone without food. So I said to her straight away, like, am I able to take my sickness tablet at 12, because I'm going to be like really anxious, so I'm going to be probably feeling very sick. She said, well, don't take it, and then we'll just get the anaesthetic guy to talk to you, and then maybe he can give you like a top up in your cannula or whatever. So I'm a bit anxious about that, and the fact, you know, that it's quite a public area, like a waiting room, and I'm just going to be there with like this sick bowl, like dry heaving into it. Or it's not great at the best of times, but you know, when I'm going through all of this as well, I don't really want to be feeling sick. So so that's what is going to be happening tomorrow. I just want to say thank you so much for all your kind messages that everyone's been writing. It's really, although I haven't been able to like write back to anyone, I'm so grateful for all the support out there. It's unbelievable. And yeah, so it's going to be one of those things really where I don't really know what to expect until it's really happened. Like, I'm not scared about the anaesthetic, because if you look back in some of my old videos, when I first started YouTube, I did get put under before. I had a general because when I gave birth to Harry, I split my bum open. That was really gross. And I had like a tear. So I had Botox injections, so they put me to sleep for that. And I just remember like waking up and being like, I've got a pink cannula, and then like following the lead up and being like, look how much water I've drunk, like I was so thirsty, and I was just chatting this like crap. Hello Harry. He's poorly. He woke up, came to see me, threw up on my brand new pillow, so that was great. You poorly?
Yeah.
Why? He's been good support, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's that on your face?
It's I go.
Oh, nice. You gonna say hi, ladies?
Hi, ladies.
Oops. Okay.
I'm fine.
Got this new jumper for him for Christmas. For my friends. It's absolutely lovely. Go on then, you go play, darling. So, ooh, lighting issues. Come on. So, my skin is terrible. As you can see, I've got like spots everywhere. So, yeah, that's basically that. I'm going in for the D&C tomorrow. I'm going to eat like my weight in food tonight. We're going to have like steak and chips, because that's like really, I don't know, rich in iron or something, like good good source of protein, stuff like that. So we've got steak and chips tonight. 40, I'm going to eat that really late because I'm off to work. That's why my hair is looking disgusting. I've lost my hairbrush. Like, I have two. I have a normal one and then a tangle teaser, but I can't find either of them. So I haven't been able to brush my hair for like 3 days. I haven't been very well, so I haven't been like going shopping. So this is why my hair's looking like this at the moment. Also, I haven't been able to dye the roots, obviously, so they're looking really minging. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys. Yes, Harry.
Where's got your hairbrush?
I don't know where it is. I haven't been able to find it in a few days. Let's just move this string out of the way. So yeah, that is all. This is my update for my pre-op assessment, and I will update you in the morning on my feelings, and I'll probably film a bit like when we're driving to the hospital at sort of 12 o'clock-ish. So, oh yeah, something else I was going to say. So even when the we have to go in at 12, but it's like between 1:30 and 4, like my appointment could be. So that's like a really long time to wait without food in my stomach. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for all your support, and I will update you tomorrow. Bye, ladies.
Bye, ladies.